Composing Gloves here. I'm going to show you how to make this sound. Turn it down. And it's very useful. So I have a small track. By the way, this sound's called the burritos. It was inspired by burritos. I mean, if you've ever eaten a bad burrito, I'm sure this is the sound you probably made. So here's a demo track. The only bass in this track, besides the drums and additional things, is massive. Well, I mean, the drums are drums. The only bass is massive, and it's a whole bunch of different versions. Just so you know, I do use a low pass filter outside of massive to get some of the modulation. And I do have multiple versions of this same patch running. I turn off the comb filter quite a bit because I like the sound that I got out of that. And so I'm going to play for you the burrito demo track. So, I mean, it doesn't win any awards for being like the best drop in the world, but it does show you the usefulness of the patch. I mean, I threw that together in just a few minutes. So, I made this sound, and then now I'm showing you the preview. So, I'm going to show you how to make it now. Composing Gloves here. You should have just heard a preview of whatever I'm about to make. I don't know yet because I just decided I'm going to make some sort of bass sound, and I thought you guys might like to see kind of the process one goes through when making a sound. I don't have a track I'm working on. I'm just making a bass sound for the fun of making a bass sound. So let's get started. Bass sound. So yep, that's what we got. So I'll just kind of go through some waveforms. See what comes to mind. That could probably be interesting. I don't know. Take it down. I'm not going to explain everything I'm doing. It's just too hard to do that and be creative at the same time. So that sounds funny. Like, oh yeah, it says work on me. Dun 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 dun. Oh yes. One thing I like to do, just for like variety's sake, is I like to control the intensities. Just because they usually give you some pretty good timbre changes to mess with. Okay. We'll send these off filter 1 and put it on. Oh, actually, we want these. No, changed my mind. We want these to go to both, but we're going to send them through filter 1 first. And we want an equal mix of them. I don't know why it starts out up there if the default position is down here. If you double click it, it goes there. But when I open a new sound, it opens up over there. It's weird. So let's see here. Oh my, the cutoff. Let's start messing with just this one. Just because I really like that sound. I don't really know what dampening does. I'm going to have to look at it. That would be cool to put an LFO on and to change its rate to like something not crazy. That sounds pretty cool. Now, phase modulation is not a friend of this sound. Position modulation might be, though. Yeah, it's focused. Frequency modulate oscillator too. Nope, that doesn't really do much either. All right, let's have a feature. Let's actually turn on. I'm gonna use a performer on this sound because I've just been really into performers recently. They're like the way to go. I'm gonna set the global tempo to 142, dubsteppy tempo. Why not? You know. I want to go to my performer. What am I clicking all those other buttons for? And we're gonna do this. So the performers, they actually go backwards if you have your amp all the way up and then turn your sounds all the way on, your performers all the way on. So you want to turn them down the other way. That way when the performer hits, it goes ding. I mean, unless you want the reverse sound. I mean, you could throw a loop. People might not know what you did there, and they'd be like, oh, how do you make that sound? It'd just be this great big mystery. That's pretty fast. Oh yeah, let's get a cool rhythm to be inspired by. And I only want 8 of them. And to do that, you click and drag that way. Could be confusing if you don't know. Let's see what a rip sounds like the other way, just so we get a variety. Oh, and another thing when you're using this, this is the curve. So if it's in the middle, it reads half. It like mixes this and this together all the way down. Just plays the bottom all the way up. Plays just the top. So generally, you probably want one rhythm. Just so you know. So let's turn this guy down. Yeah, I kind of like that. Well, it dinged at me. Let's get some. Let's do. I just did a tutorial on the sample and hold feature, so let's mess with that. If you haven't seen it, go on my channel, look at massive sample and hold or something with sampling and hold. I'm sure it'll pop up. Let's add a comb. Another one? No, let's do like something crazy like that. Let's change where this insert is. You know, I don't like the pitch change this is giving it. I want it to stay deep and low. So let's go to sine shaper instead. Let's see what else we got here. Parabolic. You can see I sometimes just click things because insert 2 is not even on. But now it's on. Now it does things. We have our filters. Those could create some interesting modulations. What did I hit this to? Let's name that before I forget. Intensity. And then let's take number 3. Why not? And put them on the filters. Make it go that way. And we'll make this one go this way. Just so we have a variety. And that's a Oh yeah, that's nice. Very tonal. You could, man, if it was higher, you might be able to make chords out of that. Let's see here. Let's put a tube on it. Let's see what they each sound like. No, I don't like that one. Teletube might win. Dimensional expander is always a game. I mean, nah. You just add reverb or something on your sound if you want. Some of that. I know it does a few other things, but I think, we haven't tried the Bronner tube. Let's see what that does. No. I like the Teletube. There you go. That sounds like a good mix. It's yeah, I like that. And then chorus, sometimes chorus phasers usually sound pretty good too. Generally, you want your depth up if you want your sound to sound crisp instead of far. Yeah, I'm not feeling it though. Let's go to the phaser. Yeah, let's just see what this sounds like. Let's just load some preset up and put that on the pitches and see what happens, because you never know, right? We're not going to do it on the last one. Sounds kind of stupid. Hey, that sounds kind of cool. Maybe it's worth messing with on our own. Something nice. If you don't know, snap to grid. It'll change it to the intervals automatically. Let's use 8 of these. We'll do a minor chord. Where's that? We want the 6th one. Fighting the lava people. Oh yeah, that's nice. Who knows? Ooh, someone might want that, but I don't want it. It's just an option. Performer. If people want that, it's there. But I'm not going to turn it on, because most people are probably going to be making dubstep with this, and that's just not going to be something they want to do. There's not really much more I'd look at. Maybe look at oh yeah, never mind. I remember what I did. And let's go to the waveform. What did I hook number 3 to? I forgot. Is that in the LFOs at all? Nobody's. Oh, I think it's on the phaser. Nope, not on the phaser. You know, I don't remember. Maybe it'll pop up. Oh, here it is. It's the filters. Filters. That's why you label things when you put. This is changing the phase where they start. So it starts in the same place every time. I mean, you could just go all out and just be random every time and turn that off and see what happens. My filter was off. Was it off the whole time? I look pretty dumb if it was off the whole time. Let's oh, you know what would be cool if we LFO'd that one too. But I want a slower LFO on that guy. I don't want a crazy fast one. Let's turn this performer. It's well, I can't really do that without pushing a bunch of extra buttons. I don't want to. Maybe we'll make it maybe a bit faster. We'll do that to the resonance too. Let's link this one to all the waveforms. Get some different waveforms going on. And waveform. And let's addition some different ones. This one's always so weird. Holy cow. Man, you can't go wrong with bronze. I kind of like that. I think we're just about done. We have 3 more spots down here, which means we could have some options for just producing ease. Yeah, you know, why not? Let's put that in there. I feel like it could be a bit basic. Turn that down. Oh my. No, I liked it up there. Let's try taking one of these down another octave. And let's go random on the performer a bit. Why not? And Let's see. Oh, this is a fun menu. Yeah, if you guys have any suggestions about things that you would have done as you were making a sound similar to this, please drop them in the comments. I love hearing other people's ideas. It inspires me to do things differently. Let's link 7 to something cool. Let's change the boost frequencies of our EQ. Actually, you know what? Let's do something like crazy. Let's get rid of this one and let's sidechain an envelope. We're going to sidechain it. No, we're going to sidechain it up. An envelope that we've maybe a pluck envelope. Give it like an attack feel. Put some more delay on that. On our boost. That could probably sound pretty cool, you know? I don't know. Maybe we could just do that for all of them. Like just go all out and just do that. I mean, why not? Except for I'm probably going to want to bring them back. The high shelf. And let's make this one an oscillation variation. Wow, try saying that 5 times fast. So, oh well, here, let's keep the fundamental one in there. Off. So when you turn this knob, that's going to do that, and this is going to do that. Because I said so. And these are going to be OSC 2 and 3. Why does the performer should still be working? Maybe we should turn these the other way. Oh man, it's crazy sounding, man. Alright, we're gonna just put EQ on this guy, and the poor guy who opens this, I guess I'll save it on the preset so that it's very obvious that crazy junk's going on in here. Yeah, so I think that's just about done. Yeah, let's look over here real quick. Oh man, this is the moment of glory. I love these moments. Composing gloves. Oops. And composinggloves.com. Go there, check it out. I've got forms trying to start. If you guys make stuff, please go to the forms. I have right now. There's only one. And post what you made. I would love to see it. The bank name. I've been working on this for a while. Maybe I'll just make a new bank name. I'll name it Free Stuff because it's going to be part of free. And the comments will be like, we'll just put, oh man, I love burritos. And people will probably never see that, but it's there. And when they find my comments in my presets, my mom is going to vacuum in here in just a second. Or maybe she'll make me vacuum my own room, which would be very appropriate. So free stuff. and it's in free stuff, and it is a bass sound. I'm not gonna go crazy on this section, and it's a digital, and it's very distorted, and I'm not even gonna bother with that. We're gonna save as, and we're gonna name it Burritos, because for whatever reason I'm thinking of burritos, and it always does that. But if you just, it deletes my name, but if you just go in there and put it in again and then hit save, because the first time you have to hit save as, so it saves that as a whole separate preset, and then you put in your name, and then it will load up. And, yeah, it's the sound. Check out composegloves.com. Thanks for watching, and have a blessed day.